All right, let's get started. Today, villagers came to us with a complaint. They told us that someone has started stealing valuable resources in the village. The villagers are concerned and ask us to help them find the thief and return the stolen goods.
We will install cameras throughout the village to keep an eye on what is happening. This will help us find those who steal valuable resources. By doing this, villagers will be able to live peacefully without worrying about their belongings and resources.
We will thoroughly search the entire village and find the place where the thieves hide the stolen items. When we find their hiding place, we can return all the stolen goods to the villagers. The thieves will be punished for their actions, and this will serve as a lesson to everyone.
It's time to start investigating, JJ.
Let's go.
Yesterday we had a great rest in the forest, enjoying nature and fresh air. Today a new day has started and we have a chance to spend it actively. We can go to the lake or river and swim.
I think this is a great idea. It's a really hot day today.
Villagers gathered outside. Something seems to have happened. Look, they're standing with signs. They're holding them up high so everyone can see.
Villagers stand with signs and ask for help. It seems that they really need us.
We need to go downstairs. What could have happened to the villagers? I'm very worried about them. They live in the village with us, which means that we may have problems too. Perhaps something serious has happened to them and they need our help. We should find out what has happened and try to help them.
It's going to be okay. We'll help them.
Let's get closer to them.
Hello, what's your emergency?
We need your help. Someone is stealing precious resources from our homes. We have noticed that important items are going missing, and this is causing us concern. We suspect it may be one of our villagers, but we have no proof. We are trying to be careful and cautious to see who is doing this. It is very important to find the culprit in order to protect our resources and restore trust in the village. If we had cameras, it would be easier.
We have cameras at home. We can take them and set them up all over the village. Then we can watch the villagers' every move and find the thief.
That would help us a lot.
This will help us figure out who's stealing your precious resources. We will place them in different places to cover the whole area. This way, we will be able to keep an eye on what is happening and react quickly if we notice anything suspicious. This is an important step to ensure safety in our village.
Quickly, let's go inside. We need to get all the things we need to install the cameras. We will need the cameras themselves, as well as the wires to connect them. Let's get it all together and start installing. Everything we need is in this chest. Hurry up and get what you need.
Time to get our things. We have a lot of stuff, and that should be enough to connect all the cameras throughout the village. We have enough wires to install cameras in every corner. We will be able to cover all the important places and keep the whole village safe. Let's get to work and make sure everything is installed correctly.
All right, go set up the cameras in the village. I'll be here.
I will install cameras in key locations where the next crime may be committed. I'll make sure the cameras are well secured and have a good view. Meanwhile, Mikey will work on building the main control room. From there, we will be able to monitor the entire village and keep an eye on security. The control room will have monitors where we can see the images from each camera. We will do our best to keep our village safe.
I'm gonna need your help. First, we'll install the remaining cameras. Then we'll work together to set up the control room. I'll need to run all the necessary wires to make sure everything works properly. The computers are already installed, so all we have to do is plug them in and set up the system.
We are almost finished with all the preparations, and soon we will be able to catch these thieves. There is not much work left to do. Install the last cameras and connect them to the system. When everything is ready, we will be able to monitor the entire area and react quickly to any suspicious activity. We are confident that with our new security system, thieves will no longer be able to operate with impunity.
The good thing is that we already have experience in such things and we can easily connect all the wires. This really helps us to work faster and more efficiently. We know how to do everything right so that the system works smoothly. With our experience, we can avoid many mistakes and get the job done quickly. It's great that we can rely on our skills and knowledge in such important matters.
I really enjoy wiring the cameras. It's a really interesting and exciting process. Every time I do it, I feel like a real craftsman. It requires attention to detail and precision, which makes it even more interesting. I love seeing everything gradually come together and start to work. It's very satisfying when you realize that your efforts have made the security system reliable and efficient.
Be very careful when connecting the wires so that the cameras work properly. This is important because if something goes wrong, thieves can spot the cameras and break them. We don't have any spare cameras, so each one is very valuable. Proper wiring ensures that the cameras will function smoothly and provide reliable surveillance of the area. We must do everything we can to make our security system as effective as possible.
Thanks to us, villagers will be safe. We're doing a great job, Mikey. Now everything is ready and we can move on. I'm glad we're up to the task. By the way, you've already done our control room, right? If so, where is it? I can't wait to see it and get to work.
Of course it's ready. I made it first, and while you were busy, I hooked up the wires. Under the carpet, I hid the entrance to our base.
It is already evening, and soon there may be thieves on the streets. We need to be alert and keep a close eye on the security cameras to spot intruders and prevent thefts. Let's make sure that all the cameras are working properly and we are ready for any surprises.
It's time to go downstairs to our control room. It's very important that no one knows it exists. If someone finds out that we have such a room, we might scare the thieves away and they will be more careful. What do you think?
Wow, this looks really cool, like we're hackers.
We must be as careful and cautious as possible so that we don't miss any suspicious movement.
We need to once again carefully check all the wires and connections to make sure all the monitors are working properly. This is very important because if something doesn't work, we might miss the thieves with the loot. Let's check every connection to make sure the surveillance system is working smoothly. This is the only way we will be able to spot intruders in time and prevent thefts.
We have old monitors, but they still work and allow us to follow what is happening through the cameras.
Yeah, we have old computers.
However, in the future, we should consider upgrading our computers and monitors.
We'll be sure to do that, but right now, we have another task at hand. Putting up the chair. Time to see what's going on in our monitor. It is important to look closely at cameras to identify suspicious people. If you notice anything unusual, report it to me immediately.
2 men with weapons have been spotted in the street. They should be closely monitored via cameras. Pay attention to their actions and movements. It is important to be ready to help villagers quickly.
There is a man sleeping in this house right now. I noticed this afternoon that he has a lot of emeralds. Let's start with this house.
They're planning to rob this house. We need to keep a close eye on what's going on inside the house.
This is a robbery. Give everything you have and don't try to resist. Do not scream or call for help. Otherwise, there could be serious consequences. It is important to stay calm and comply with all demands to avoid danger. If you have valuables, money or jewelry, we're very rich now. Don't leave the house for a while. If we see you on the street, you'll disappear.
They go to the next house.
Now we know what they look like.
Pay attention to any suspicious sounds or movements. If anything seems strange, report it immediately. It is important to be careful and be quiet so as not to wake the neighbors. Soon we will enter the richest house we have ever seen. What are you doing in my house? Please give us your diamonds nicely. We don't want any trouble and hope that you will understand us correctly. These diamonds are very important to us, and we will be grateful if you hand them over to us voluntarily. We are sure that we can agree peacefully and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Let's resolve this issue calmly and amicably. There are cameras here. They'll find you and punish you.
They're going somewhere.
They're dangerous.
What's that? There are cameras everywhere. We have to run.
They broke our camera. We need to go to the village and follow them.
Let's go. Here come the thieves. They are already rejoicing that they have stolen valuable things. They think they've managed to trick us and get away with it. But what they don't realize is that we're already watching them. We'll find out where they're hiding the stolen goods and how they plan to use them. Soon we catch them and get all the villagers' belongings back. We are ready to act and stop them once and for all.
They disappeared somewhere, and now they are nowhere to be seen. I definitely saw them there just a few minutes ago. They must have gone through a secret entrance. We have to stay alert and keep looking for them.
They were right there, and a couple seconds later they were gone. There's a hidden passageway.
They always hid in underground passageways. These passages were their hiding places where they could hide from everyone. We have to keep going. We can't stand still. Hold it right there.
Be quiet, JJ.
I heard gunshots. I think we're being chased. We need to be more careful.
You can't run now. We've got you in our sights. Surrender.
Yeah, hold on.
You think we're just gonna give up? See if you can catch us.
They activated a lever, and the wall began to build up, blocking our way. It looks like they want to get away from us through the caves. It seems that this is their old base, and they know every corner to hide in. Do you have a pickaxe?
Good thing I had my pickaxe with me. If it hadn't been for it, we would have stayed behind this barrier and wouldn't have been able to continue. We need to break the wall quickly to free the passage and move on.
The passage is open, and now we have the opportunity to move forward.
It is important to act quickly and carefully so as not to waste time and not to let them get too far away. We must be prepared for any surprises that may come our way. If we work together, we will succeed.
This seemed to be the only path they could take. They probably didn't have any other way to go. We should take a close look at this passage to make sure this is where they really went.
Look closely in all directions. There they are! Catch them!
Well, try it. No one's ever succeeded.
Come on, JJ, hurry up! They're getting away!
You don't know what we can do yet.
Let's go after them, JJ.
Oh no, it's a trap! Mikey, hang in there! I'll help you now!
How did they trap me so easily? I didn't expect this from them at all. They acted so cleverly that I didn't even have time to realize what was happening.
We need to be very careful not to fall into the next trap. They are still running through the cave, and if we are careful, we can find them. We have to move quietly and watch every step carefully so that we don't end up in danger. If we act together and wisely, we have a chance of catching them.
The tracks lead here. They're there.
They went that way, and we need to follow them. We must be very careful not to fall into their traps, otherwise they may escape. Stay where you are, and you will have a chance to mitigate your punishment.
The law is the same for everyone, and you have the opportunity to help us. If you cooperate and do not try to run away, it will help you.
You can't catch us anyway.
How many traps do they have? Now they've even built a wall to hold us back. We should try to break it down, but we don't have any special tools for that. We have to find a way to overcome this obstacle, or they'll be able to get away.
The grenade launcher doesn't seem to be doing the job. The wall's too strong.
I'm still going to try to break down this wall. Even though it seems futile, we won't be able to do it the way we planned. I'm very frustrated because they could leave us right now. We have to figure out another way to stop them, or they'll run away.
Hold this dynamite. It should definitely help us blow up this wall. No wall can resist such powerful explosives. We will be able to destroy this obstacle and continue on our way.
Run, Mikey. There's going to be a very big explosion, and we need to get out of here now so we don't get hurt.
We did it! Great, JJ.
They don't even know we can get through their defenses and pass through. We can keep going. We don't know what's in store for us next, but I'm getting tired of chasing them all the time. Every time we think we're about to catch them, they run away again. I want to finally put an end to these endless chases and deal with them once and for all.
Come on, JJ, let's show them what we can do. Let's go for it.
We are under attack. Everyone gather round and prepare for battle. We must protect us.
You won't be able to steal anything from the village anymore. We will catch you and stop you. After we are done with you, you will end up in the hospital and then you will be arrested. We will protect our home and our loved ones.
They're too close. Time for a grenade launcher.
Be careful not to fire a grenade launcher in my direction. I really don't want to end up in the hospital because of an accidental hit. Let's be careful and careful to avoid any accidents.
Don't worry, Mikey. It'll be all right. I'm good with these weapons, and I know what I'm doing. There aren't many of them left, and we'll be done with them soon enough.
You can't hit me.
That was the last one. Now we have to go to that closed door.
There could be anything hiding behind that door. It could be something dangerous, and we have to be careful. Who knows if it's another trap laid for us?
We'll find out. I'll go first. There is a villager here who looks very similar to the thieves we have seen before. He seems to be asleep right now. Wake up. This is no time for sleep. We've come to see you, and we have important business. There you are, thief boss. We've been looking for you for a long time, and we finally caught you. Now we're going to show you what it means to steal from honest people. You thought you could continue your evil deeds with impunity, but that's all changed now. We won't let you harm our village anymore. The villagers will be happy to know that the master thief has been caught. We'll show you that justice always wins.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just that the other villagers are mean and don't share. Follow me. I'll show you where the treasure is.
You do realize you are no longer allowed in this village. We can't let you hurt our villagers again. You may have had friends here, but that's all changed now.
Yes, we realize that we made a mistake and we won't do it again. We have realized that our actions were wrong and caused a lot of harm. Now we want to start a new life. We will move to another village and live honestly. We will work, help others, and try to be good people. We want people to trust us and see that we have changed. We hope we can earn forgiveness and make a fresh start.
You have a real treasure trove here. You've hidden it so well. Now you can leave so we don't see you again.
You won't see us again. We're packing up and leaving.
That's great. We did it. We recovered what was stolen.
Now all we have to do is collect all these jewels. It was not so easy, but we were able to find everything we were looking for. We spent a lot of time and effort to find these treasures. Now that we have all the jewels, the villagers will be very happy. They will thank us for our work and for giving them back their valuables. We have done a great job, and now everyone in the village will be happy and grateful to us.
Yeah, Mikey, you and I are really doing a great job. We've done a lot of work, and now we can finally rest. We now have a security system that will protect our village. Thanks to the cameras, we can be sure that no more thieves will show up in the village. The villagers will feel safe.
It was a cool adventure. We're like detectives.
And we did our job.